Hello, KhaosRising here with the first official attempt at the relays. This has very much got the potential of things going wrong. It's going to be fun. You're obviously here with myself, KhaosRising. It's going to be a very fun little bit of a shits and giggles afternoon. The stream has all started and I've got a message to already. P1 Sebastian. So the relays is a very simple thing that I created about 6 months ago, but unfortunately we haven't had a chance to get it to up and off the ground, where basically it's a relay race around each circuit. You do 95% of the lap, you tell your teammate to go, you do it till all your team's done, last one crosses the line. Seems simple, but yet also slightly confusing, but it's going to have some fun. Good evening, Pulse. Evening? Afternoon, even. Remember your name this time, Chris. Let's just check if all of our participants are ready. Do need to check that Bertie is in place, because he should be. Mayday, Bliss, Mash and Jack. No, Bertie is currently the last. Bertie is in there.
TJ.
Great when you get no responses from people. It would make more sense if I was in party. Mayday. Mayday, I've put you first, Bertie second, Jack third, and Paul on last. That fine. Jez, calm down, Gemini. My God. Alright then, so let's get things going. Hopefully Paul is there, because otherwise this is going to be a really bad start. Because Paul is starting for Team GRT against the old Jev guys. So, here we go. Hopefully all is there, because this is going to be fun. The reason why I am not taking part before anyone asks is the fact of it could be quite a boring thing to watch, so I do need to host. Good afternoon, Crimson. So here we go, we've got Mayday and Bliss starting off for GRT versus Jev. Full start penalties are on. And they are underway. Here we go. Looks like he's put... Mayday once again has got his wipers on the go, so I don't know what button he's got pressed. Pull up the inside in T1. So whilst the first two drivers are off doing their thing, they've both got their wipers off now. Really trying to make sure they don't have any of that dirty air all over their windscreens. Up in the turn 3, Paul still has the inside line. Doesn't push him out wide. We do not have a Leclerc Verstappen moment, which is nice to see. They are very much giving each other fair warn down the straight. Less than a hundredth between them. Paul staying on that inside line. Mayday round the outside.
Chaos.
And has got it.
Emoji
Beautiful
waving hand.
move.
Emoji waving hand.
Mayday using all the track available. Paul looks to send it up the inside, but Mayday's slightly ahead. This is the option, and what I thought the relays could bring is a lot of lovely close racing. Virtually having like a 1v1 scenario on loads of variations of tracks. We've got 3 races today. I wasn't going to tell them the third one, but I have already told them, and to be honest they are not happy, so hey ho. But as they come around the last corner, Mayday's come through first. That should be the call for Bertman to move. Yes, it is. Bertman and Mash are off. Here they come down to turn 1. Bertie versus Mash. Bertie, who's not in his own livery, I must add. He is in Norbert's, so getting a bit flashy going up into turn 3, or technically turn 2 in my areas anyway. Mash having a look, trying to give Bertie a psych out. Lewis has got such a better drive. All going on down the back straight. Is Lewis going to brake later? He has tried. He is up the inside. Mash has overtaken Bertie. Got Jack versus Gad next. So we flip back on board with Mash. Coming around for penultimate corners. I have no BOP on. It is
This is clever.
100. They come round the last corner. Past communications. Brake, brake, brake. Jack is off. Yep, Jack and what? A miscommunication there from Jack, I'm guessing. I don't know what's happened there, as he's not heard Bertie. Gad possibly half asleep as well. But either way, Gad is making his way up to turn 2. Jack fairly close in behind. So this track was chosen by Mayday. Tim was GRT captain, but unfortunately he's been called out to work, which is greatly unfortunate because everyone was having some fun in practice. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, it's the first running we've been able to get of this. It's taken like 6 months in the making.
What's up?
I heard something in the background there from Stacey. Good afternoon, Heppo. The super young and never aging Heppo. As Gad is coming around the last corner, coming up to the penultimate corners, he will release Jack and release Paul and Gemini off to complete the last laps. And here he comes round the corner.
Never aging H-Po, big smile, big smile, big smile. Hippo.
Gemini had a decent start with that one. Paul's got a little bit of work to see if he can catch him, but these were very close in practice. Yes, the never-aging Heppo, the permanent 16-year-old. He's almost like a vampire. Everyone's moving up onto the line, ready for these two to cross the line, but it doesn't matter about the entire team. It is purely about these two right here. Paul is pushing the back of Gemini, really determined to try and get that gap down. Amazing little battle with these two. Paul almost pushing him round the infield. So apologies, my camera skills are not amazing because they do not set this up properly. Is Paul going to try to ram the outside? Is he going to cut back? Ooh. Can Paul get a decent exit around the last corner? Gemini's a touch wide. Has he left him time? Nope, he's going to make it across the line. So Team
Happy
GRT
Corona
win
Sunday,
that
everyone.
by 0.2 of a second over Team Jev. Beautifully done, boys, as expected. Obviously, there seemed to have been a little bit of a confusion with Jack and Gad on lap 3, but either way, it has looked very good from this one. So, the crazy clown, Gemini wins for GRT. So that is pretty much how it goes. It's nice and
Hello.
short, nice and sweet. That's race 1.
Bye-bye.
Let's go to race 2.
Emoji goat, emoji dashing away. There was so much talking in party, so I didn't know when to go.
Oh, you're joking. Savage. I think Lewis is just about to say that he's got to go for food. Which, handily, there is a wild marmite in that might be able to take his place.
It was loud. That start wasn't my fault though little. I'll join the P chat and drive you guys nuts.
Oh, I'm on my own party, so... Thank you very much, Mash, for jumping in for that one. So, as they are currently going around on track, as you could tell from the previous one, you're doing about 75, well, you're doing about 95% of the lap. So, what we had all pre-arranged is a position on track where the drivers are to stop and to inform onto the next one. So, with this one, as we are currently on board with Mayday, who is the first round of the track that has been able to escape. Obviously Marmite will not be in his correct livery, which is a shame. If I was aware that he was available, I would have made him a design. But as Mayday slams off the wall, that lovely 200-metre turn left sign, just where he is the correct marker that we are using. So as soon as the drivers go underneath that, let them know to move for the next driver to go. Obviously, there will be a lot of ghosting in between some of these races. It is all fine. As Marmite comes scraping around the wall on the pit exit. So this is where I just pop out 40 seconds. Edit. No, I don't need to edit. I want to change the grid order. So this time, GRT will start at the front. So yes, so it'd be Bliss, then Marmite, Gad, and Gemini. So then it will stay as Mayday, Bertie, Jack, and Paul running the last leg. Excelente. Gonna check how much time they want. As I say, it appears that it's going to be a very chatty lobby or chatty party to what they're going in. rather than you guys just having to put up with my glorious dulcet tones in this beautiful face. Yeah, I know, I've got to boost my ego somehow, and haven't I? So
Is
you've got to
this
give
a
me a little bit of credit.
commentary stream?
I am commentating on my own event, MJ. The first official running of the KhaosRising relays. At the moment, it's going reasonably well. So, just allowing everyone to get their grips with the track. Only, I think, need about 5 minutes, I suspect. I think Marmite's just currently following Paul around to get the gist of the track.
Well, best of luck to you then.
Well, thank you very much, mate. So Mayday is doing a lovely job of being the brake marker. As Paul goes quickest. That's into Paul, not Bliss. As I just check with everyone, if everyone is ready to go, we can get race 2 up and a running. Jack has said that he's not ready. Yeah. Hey Jay, it's only been 6 months trying to get this finally run, so. But this is the reason, guys, why I am not taking part, because if I say in my lap, the third leg, you'll basically have 2 laps of me sat there, and that's why it's the idea is to showcase the actual relay rather than me staring at the back of another car. Once everyone's possibly up to date with it, what we might be able to do is have me take part and someone else host. But who knows? We might be able to get I'm hoping in an ideal world we'll possibly be able to get 5 3-car teams, and then I will host, and then literally we'll have 3 laps technically, but you have 5 cars on racing at each time. So hopefully should work out quite well. Also, there's a lot of potential for this to be multi-class. So like minis go first, then like super formulas, and then go-karts. So Jack has readied. Let's get going. As we catch Bliss going across the line, who's 1.8 up. Paul must have a good grasp of this track. So here we go, round 2 of the relays, with GRT in the front section and with Jev running in position 2. Starting on board with Bliss, but we're looking at the side of Mayday's car, so give us a wink, Bertie. Oh gad, 1, 2, give us a wink. And here we go, they're off and underway. Bliss has got a much better start than Mayday. There is full start check on, so it will at least affect the first 2 not to jump the start. Let me just pop on all the various just didn't come up to start with. Lovely game, thank you much. Here we go, as Bliss is making his way around for the quarter mark, the quarter section, probably more like a 2/3, because they have beautifully split this up into 4 sections, I think. So it literally is into the second quarter of the lap. Paul is holding Mayday at a rough half second at the moment. Slipstream is on real, so Mayday will get a bit of a tow going up into that long left-hander. Mayday has kept it off the wall. I didn't see if Paul had a bit of a scrape or not, but either way, seems to be doing a fairly good job at the moment. Up to a 7/10 of gap, but Mayday is coming back into tight and twisties into the last quarter of the lap. Into the last corner that slightly comes a bit tighter. Mayday looks like he's having a bit of a wall ride to go around the outside. Gonna be close. There's the information onto the next drivers. Mayday and Bertie are on their way. Good start from the pair of them here. Marmite is holding the inside line. Bertie does try a bit of a switchback, but it's not quite worked. Marmite holding up strong. It's been a good stint from Bliss and Mayday in the opening laps there. Put both their teams in good stead going through for the next section. Marmite with a touch wide there, but possibly working out well. Bertie chasing him into that tight left-hander, but he's had to get on the anchors to stop hitting the wall. So much potential going on. Good evening, Gaz. I hope you are doing well. I suspect chatbot will have massive issues trying to read that. I hope you'll have a good day, Gaz. Oh, Bertie's a touch wide. Marmite is holding up strong as we're coming into the last quarter of the lap. Last corner coming up. Couple of wall taps. They both followed each other in. Beautiful lap round from Marmite. Brake, 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 brake. Marmite, I hope you've stopped. Gemini and Paul,
nice
you
to
are
finally
off.
catch you on live stream.
I stream most of the time. Well, I say most of the time, it's whenever I kind of get around to it. It's Gemini and Paul running this one in 5 and 6. Jack and Gad are going last. So they've had a little on-round switch. So, sounds good with me. Gemini and Paul continuing the lovely battles they had from Red Bull Ring, now to be finally doing it on the streets of Tokyo. Making their way up to the half section. Unfortunately, because it is only one lap, we don't really know the splits, but it's 2/10 going up into that lovely long left-hander up the hill. This is where the cars really get to open themselves up, hammering it down. We are inside a 10th. It's more like a 1,000th. Gemini's just ahead. No, it's actually Paul. Paul's got the inside line though. They are having a good old rub. Paul's caught the wall. Gemini's right behind him. Amazing stints from those two. So we've got Jack and Gad running the final leg. They have literally started side by side. It is hundredths of a second in between them. Gad's got the tight line going around there. Jesus Christ, this is brilliant. This is exactly what I hoped from the relays, to be able to have 2 or 3, maybe 4 little 1v1s on a 1 lap basis. This is brilliant. Oh, Gad looks like he almost cut Jack's nose off there. Jack has caught the wall. That has been an unfortunate one on that one. Possibly caught up in a bit of the, yeah, on the back of the TC. 1.7 gap. Looks like Gad has most likely got this one in the bag, unless he makes a horrible mistake. Jack is catching him up and he is winding him in slowly. Down to a second with 3 corners left to go. the slight right, and then the long double left. It's down to 7/10. Either Gad is slowing up or Jack has just got an amazing run coming into him towards the last corner. Coming across the line. Jack's got round him. Jack's got round Gad. Jack wins for Jev. Amazing run there, Jack. Don't know if Gad has slightly allowed you to do that one. I'm not in party to find out, but either way, that was an amazing comeback. Very well done. So, interestingly enough, on the Jev chosen track, GRT has won. On the GRT chosen track, Jev has won. As we go into the last race of the 3 that we are doing today, the one that everyone will kill me for, but I'm not sorry. I very much suspect there's going to be a lot of screaming in that one. Or in this party there will be. But here we go. Streets of Willow, the most overused track on GT Sport, has been the chosen victim for the last race. It's very much manageable in the cars. It's very nice. We have done a little bit of practice on this, so some people do know how the car does handle, how things are going to happen. I suspect on Marmite, who has only been on the game 35 days, he does like to mention that. I think it's 35 now. Very much, I suspect, have not been on this track before. So, as we follow everybody round, as we stare at
Who
that
picked
lovely
tracks
bloke.
I don't know?
Well, I picked this track. This is the host's choice, as I like to call this one, Gad. I'll say RBR was Mayday's choice. Tin Man picked Central, and I picked this one because I'm a shitbag. Because I actually would like to see people race this track, because to be fair, I feel it doesn't get enough love. I was going to say, we did have a bit of a test round here earlier. Then we put the chaparrals round here, and the chaparrals round here is just insane. But then, like I say, we are idiots. So as Paul is coming round the last corner, it is the edge of the tarmac on the left hand side is where your braking point is. So there is plenty enough time to brake and find yourself some dirt to wait on. Gemini is parked into a wall. I suspect there's a message coming my way or something of similar. Marmite hasn't quite got on track. I don't know if he is able to take part in this one. Looks like there was a broken window on Paul's car there, and I don't know what the game physics was playing at there, but someone is waiting on the line. I think that was Bliss just having a brief park up. Speaking of having a park up, there is Gemini having a word with the official. Don't know what he's trying to purchase from him, if anything. But as we see the lovely flag bearer, as we are watching, Gemini's ready to go. Fair enough then, let's get this going for the last one. Good luck everybody. Let's get this started for race 3, the final one for today. Good luck all. I have left in the exact same orders, so it'll be Mayday and Bliss starting. If you want to change whilst you're on the grid, do so again. I have no issues with that one at all. As we are staring at Bliss, let's get a nice semi close up of his helmet. Sounds a bit wrong, but I'm a bit of a wrong one. Zoom in on Mayday. Nope, it's too busy looking at the back of Marmite's car. So here we go for the start. Be there in 5. That is my dinner just starting. Paul's having a quick flash of the lights. And we are underway. Bliss seems to have had a good start there. Mayday trying to stick with the racing line to help it better around the corners into the bit of the heavy braking zone. Round and round and round we go as we have a wave at the checkered flag guy. Every single lap we are going to be staring at him. Paul has a bit of a nibble on the curb. Paul's gone wide. Mayday has taken the lead. The shiny chrome alloys coming off of Mayday's matte black Mazda. And Mayday heads down to the Titan twisties. They're not actually that tight, but they can be twisty at high speed.
Enjoying the stream? Don't forget to like, subscribe and check out the links in the description.
2-second gap it appears Mayday has over Paul at the moment as they take the last corner. There's the shout, stop, stop, stop. Marmite. Bertie has got an amazing start. I say Bertie was across the line, so it's intriguing to see what actually happened over there, because Paul was about 2 seconds back. So either way, we have the mighty Mauritian versus the Welsh wizard. I very much feel this is Marmite's first time on this track. To be fair, Bertie wasn't here early for the warm-up, so it's going to possibly be a bit unfair in this. Looks like Gemini and Paul are going 5 and 6, with Gad and Jack going 7 and 8. Obviously some inter-race changings going on there once again. As we come down to the twisties, Bertman slowing down a second gear, takes the
Afternoon heathens, emoji grin.
Heyo, Zero Cool, hope you are doing well. We are on an evil track at the moment. Break, break, break from Bertie. Marmite's across the line. Jack and Gad are going next. Still holding, I believe, it's about a 2.2 second gap. So hopefully Jack can keep it on the black stuff. Don't think Gad's particularly that much favourable of this track either, to what he's said earlier. Can tell you these guys are nice and close because the checkered flag guy is giving his arm some exercise. 2.1 gap at the moment, it's slowly coming down. For someone that says he doesn't know the track, Gad is catching Jack quickly. Having a bit of a nibble there.
Mayday is changing his name TJ, by the way.
I will use that to GRT Mayo, is it? Or yeah, I saw the conversation that was had earlier. Oh no, Gad's had an off. Gad is in the Willow's sand realm. Jack has now got time to breathe. Oh, and he's lit it up again. Lucky there's no tyre wear.
GRT Mayo correct, emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji happy tears, emoji cold sweat.
And Paul has gone. I was expecting that from Jam. Either way, that's got a 4-second gap, even though Gad was about 12 behind. It's a shame. But either way, we got Paul finishing round the lap.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji happy
Mayo
tears.
days.
I have spoken, Mayday mayonnaise.
Mayo days.
I don't know who that is, emoji grinning face.
Don't know who that
Laughing.
is. It's probably more weird if you preferred salad cream, but either way. Here we go, coming around the last section as chat is having a lovely little time. Lovely braking from Paul.
This is you home slice.
Mayday! Gemini has gone a touch wide.
You should have one more.
He's having a slide as Paul comes round the last corner and wins the little event for Jev. Let's just find out where Gemini is. There he is. He's been reset into the last corner. It's been unfortunate, but Jev takes this one.
Whoop.
Gemini is trying to find his way. Too many options and too many side routes and side roads. He's trying again. Oh, it's like that one. No, it's not. So, as we see, the victorious congratulations on Jev Racing, or the former Jev Racing, who are now all GRTs except for Paul. Yes, Paul, we are waiting. That has been a showcase of what the potentials of the relays can be.
Y'all missed some good time last night, TJ.
Like and subscribe if you haven't already
we want
to the channel.
Track, we know.
We have got so much potential stuff coming forward. You've got Super Formers on Fridays. We have the end of Group 3 League on Tuesday.
For a showcase.
I don't know if we're going to have anything else for this evening, but anyway, I have been KhaosRising. Thank you very much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going off for dinner. Take care, guys.